Now, when it's your vocation, you don't think in terms of transactions. You think in terms of relationships. You think in terms of your calling. You think in terms of your passion. You think in terms of a legacy. You know, one of my favorite movies is Field of Dreams. Now, it's a very Americana movie, and it has a lot of connotations there around baseball and, reconnecting with a father and a parent and all these great stories. It has a little mythological stuff in there. But there's a tiny subplot in the movie that's one of my favorite parts. And it's Burt Lancaster. And in this movie, Burt Lancaster was a kid who played baseball and never got a chance to play professionally, even though he was good enough. And he ended up becoming the small-town little doctor. He has the little bag, the little medical bag. And when the main characters in the movie go to a local bar, they start telling all these stories about the doc. And basically, to that one community, he was just this invaluable person. He didn't reach the fame and fortune of a professional baseball player, which was his passion and desire. But he became a small-town doctor where he became probably the most important, influential person in that whole community. That, to me, is what the vocation of sales looks like. When you do sales right and you have a desire to serve and your motivation from the heart is to serve people and you treat it like your vocation, now you're no longer being transactional. No more wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. I got your money. You got your product. See you later. It's, I want to build a relationship. I want you to be so delighted with what you've purchased from me that you're going to tell all your friends. You're going to tell all your family. You're going to come back to see me again. Over and over again. You're like that small town doctor. You build a community of your customers. I've done this in my real estate career. I've done this with Buffini and Company's community today. We have tens of thousands of people in a sense of community who come together to our events all over the world. They come to our events. They come to our coaching program. They connect with one another. Now we have groups that'll go on vacation together. We have them formulated in North America in small groups, where approximately 500 groups of people of 10 to 12 business professionals gets together every month and brainstorm and share ideas and share one another's burdens. We've built this community. It's powerful stuff. Oh, by the way, we've attracted to ourselves this amazing staff. Why? Because people don't want to be a part of something transactional. They want to have joy in their work. So we have people itching to come work here at Buffini and Company. That's why we're rated as this great place to work every year. And I'm not doing the brag sheet. I'm trying to tell you where it comes from. A desire to serve. And what I've done is I've attracted clients who really enjoy being served by me and our staff, and I've attracted the kind of staff who really enjoy serving people. So it's your motivation, it's your vocation. The last thing is it's your reward. It's your reward. I made a lot of money in real estate. Went from being a broke immigrant with a bunch of medical bills to a millionaire by the time I was 26. The fact of the matter is, I still think about my real estate career, and my favorite things in real estate were not commission checks. I think of the keys I put in the hands of a first-time buyer. I think of an immigrant family that, just wanted to have a piece of the rock. They wanted to believe they belonged in America. And I remember delivering them a set of keys. And I remember when I first met them, they thought, well, we can't afford this. We can't do this. There's no way. They just thought it was way out of whack. And we were able to help these folks and educate these folks and bring these folks along. I've helped people that when they came to me, they'd come out of a bankruptcy and they had a terrible financial situation. And I stuck with them for years. They couldn't buy anything the day I met them because their credit was shot. They had no down payment. But I put them on a little plan, and I gave them a book, The Richest Man in Babylon. I gave them tips on budgeting. And I check in with them about every 90 days to see how they were doing. And 3 years later, their credit cards paid off, and they'd saved a down payment. And I put them in the car and started showing them houses. It was 3 years of investing in those people, and it wasn't the biggest commission, and it wasn't the biggest sales I ever made. But I will tell you this. It's as rewarding as I can ever tell you. And I can tell you, the story I'm telling you right now is 33 years old. And I can see the look on the people's face when I gave them the key, standing in front of that door, and they opened the door and walked into that home as a family. And that empty house that those folks eventually paid off, I helped them buy investment real estate. And before I sold my real estate practice, I helped their son buy a house. That is far more rewarding. I can't tell you how much I made, but I can tell you what I got paid. And a great salesperson, man, you get paid in more than money. Yes, I became a millionaire. Yes, I made a fortune. But I made a fortune blessing people. It's the motivation. It's the vocation. And it's ultimately, it's your reward. Thanks for watching. If you want more tips on how to think, feel, and do better, check out these videos too. Oh, by the way, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave us a like if you enjoyed the content.